The online world is an unfiltered paradise of enjoyment and curiosity, but the dark side shows when you delve into social media and the huge array of competitive video games. Though cyberbullying has been talked about many times by many different people, I'm going to try to do it differently. How am I going to do this, you may ask? Well, I've been a victim and bully in terms of online bullying. In video games, of course, not on social media. I don't really care. Uh, First, let's look at why. Seems like a good idea, right? Why do people bully others? Well, on social media, it's probably because of how the victim looks. If they look bad or not in shape, or if they look too good, like they've had 55 boyfriends or girlfriends in their time. Or maybe it's how they act. I've noticed that certain people with disabilities, even though they look good, they will be targeted just because they're different. That word there, different, is the key. People that might not look as good as you in your eyes are different and not what you're used to. Or if they look almost too good, they are still different and again, not what you're used to. Let's put it this way. If it was normal for people to walk around with heavy amounts of makeup, magic filters, and overly sexualized clothes, then the people in the almost too good photos would be targeted way less than they are now. And it would work the same with every other type of person that is targeted by cyberbullies. The victim is different, meaning they are not like you. Okay, I hear you saying. How about why people get bullied in video games? I think that part of it is the same and part of it isn't. Now, for people who are slightly less video game savvy than me, or people I know, I will explain the main groups of people that get bullied in video games. First, there are the squeakers. These are little kids that tend to be under the age rating on the game. Also, they tend to have very high voices. They tend to scream into their mics and mock people with disabilities and try to be the most look at me, I'm cool people ever. Usually they're not. Now, I'm not saying that these people deserve their targeting, but they can be quite irritating and aren't usually very nice people. Not only are they targeted a lot, but they also are one of the groups that target a lot. This is probably because they get so defensive when they get bullied for their offensive and irritating speeches that go on and on and on. Next are the newer players, also called noobs. These tend to be mainly in competitive games such as Rainbow Six Siege or any game in the Counter-Strike franchise. These players get targeted because they're bad at the game. They tend to be the guys who make you lose your all precious rank up game. These guys don't deserve their punishment. They're just trying to learn the game. Please let them do what they want. And honestly, I love playing with new players. I like teaching them, and it's honestly so fun seeing them try it. Third is the gamer girls. This one sounds pretty simple to explain. They're just girls who game, right? Wrong. Girls who play games that are good tend to be left alone. They're actually treated better than guys for obvious reasons. No, the group of girls that gets targeted is the girls who suck at the game and tend to only play the game because their boyfriend does. They get harassed by certain people and also targeted by people because of their low skill level. They really don't deserve their punishment and often never fight back and just leave it and keep playing the game. What do each of these categories have in common? They are all different. The kids are young and irritating, something that is different from the usual calm player, who plays to have fun. They don't play to be the cool kid. The noobs are new, they aren't as good, and tend to be curious to learn how to play, and most players know what to do pretty well. The girls are girls, they are different because they're different gender from the average player. The smallest of differences make people want to target people, which is a huge problem, because we are all different. differences make people bully others, then what can we do about it? That's the problem. Nothing. We can't change who we are because either that's how we were born or that's how we want to act. Take Luke, for example. He's a Counter-Strike player who is way better than most people I've seen play. Guess what? He's legally blind and deaf and has many other physical defects. I love watching him play because it's amazing to see someone crippled by something out of his control do something so amazing. Anyway, one day he was streaming and he can't talk very well, so his teammates started targeting him and later was kicked from the game. Later, when the video of abuse got out to the players who targeted him, they apologized, saying, "We thought he was one of those retarded kids who make fun of people who actually have this problem." Who knows if these apologies were real or not, but one thing is for sure. They thought Luke was different and targeted him because of it. What do most of these people do after being bullied? Usually nothing. They cry a bit, but it fades quickly. It's rare that a person wants to take their own lives after being bullied. Not only are people bullied on social media for their looks, but also in video games for their skill and how they sound. People are different, and it causes targeting for bullying, even if it's something we can't change or fix. I think that we all need to change our perspective on bullying, otherwise it's going to continue forever.